and it was really hard for family.
We have a friendship.
That is crazy! It was a good podcast, but there's some things we don't agree.
Where are we driving?
Guys, we are in West Palm Beach, and there's a reason why we are here. There was one guy a few months ago, I was watching all his videos on YouTube, and now that guy and me, we will have a podcast. So guys,
He invited you.
it's like we sign up. So it's like he invited me, I'm so serious. No, it's like we have a friendship. But yeah, we can write our big American podcast for our brand. As you can see, I'm wearing the branded t-shirt. Hey, good morning. I think we found the right place,
Yeah,
right?
you did.
Nice.
How are you?
Hey, good morning.
You're too tall.
I gotta reframe everything.
I could.
It's so strange, it's so strange.
I'm David. I run FilterBuy, an air filter company doing about $25 million a month. I've also spent millions buying other businesses on the side.
I was watching your videos 2 months ago, like every video, like watching now, and now we are in one room. That's amazing.
Well, that's the way it works.
And it was really hard for family because it's hard when the husband is not bringing back home money and you have small kids, and it's like it was interesting. And
So you're very fortunate that there are more women than men in the country, because otherwise she might have found somebody really get down, like what are those honest constraints? Because we always will say things that are easy, or say things that may sound good in terms of constraint, but it's not the real truth. It's like you have to really get to the core of like what is the actual limiting factor. But it's because you realize I've made all these mistakes in various different ways. That's why I'm so passionate about it. In 2021, I famously bought an HVAC service business because I really view the next iteration for me as a business person of buying businesses. Like that's really like why I'm actually doing this podcast, and like why I'm building buying infrastructure. I'm incredibly curious in the sense that I'm always studying, and like I listen to podcasts from people that I respect, or I like to just observe how other people are doing things, and it's a combination of that and trial and error, and I think over time, as I've gotten bigger and as I've done this more, I've gotten a lot better about questioning my own limiting beliefs, or like checking myself when I get into a
Okay. That's a wrap, guys.
That wrap, it wasn't like 5 hours? No.
Just about two.
Just about to.
Yeah, they'll probably they'll cut it down to the more interesting bits, at least
15 minutes. No, they are just gonna cut it out.
I really like this feeling than what you were trying to kick through, and in one moment you kicked it through. I was like,
I didn't know I was going to get it through, but I was glad I finally did. I had to keep coming around, like how am I going to? Because it is natural, but it's like we all get so much ego. Like it's easy to have so much ego in it, which I get. I mean, like you have to, because you have to be a believer to do anything big. It's like, and I don't want to knock that at all. Sure, I was going to be able to get in there, but I'm glad it ultimately did. Just because I think if nothing else, even if it changes nothing, it's just a different perspective. And perspective is good. But I do think that
So next year we will do the same revenue with you.
I'm just joking. I'm just getting back on the same topic because I need to.
I mean,
I want to ask, how do you manage a family life with running 250 million business?
well,
I don't manage.
I think if you ask It's funny to me these things that get picked up. But if YouTube, like if you Google David Heacock, one of the things is, does David Heacock have any hobbies? And I think I said this on some podcast before, and the answer is I have no hobbies. It's like work and family. Like those are the only two things that I do. I mean, I also exercise to keep my body sane. But other than that, like that's my life. It's like everything is built around those two things.
So what just happened? Gustavs was on a podcast with a guy that's doing well over 250 million a year selling air filters in America. We have come to understand that we are pretty much at the level of big guys. All right, we just started off-camera debate with Gustavs about what's the right next play for YourGreenHouses.com in the long term.
It's not next.
It's like
no, because we had a discussion with the filter by guy David, and it was a good podcast, but there's some things we don't agree, and we were discussing why this is his business case and why this business case doesn't till the end work with our business case. And we started to talk about that Your Greenhouses is marketplace. We are right now store, which started as a one product store. Now we are growing that one product store to multiple product store, and every of those products right now has our own name. It means that at one moment, to save money on marketing for brands, we will start building a separate brand stores for every of those brands. Your Greenhouses still will be a brand which is selling, and people will trust that. Like same in Amazon, people trust Amazon, not the product what is sold on Amazon, because mostly they trust on Amazon that they were gonna get the delivery and etc. etc. So Your Greenhouses still will grow, but to make marketing more effective, we will have a separate marketing for every of those channels, but people still will mostly buy it from our marketplace, not straight from the brand store.
So the brand that we will develop is more of a playbook of Amazon, not
marketplace, like
not an Apple.
Any marketplace, yeah.
Yeah.
Apple store is different. That's a niche store, but any marketplace. Why we do that? Because we are not limiting ourselves with growth. Because sometimes for our customers, we will find something that's really cool for them to have, some new product, new quality product, which we can put in our infrastructure, which we have already created, and we can deliver to the customer. And if we have a niche store where we are selling only polycarbonate greenhouses, we can't plug in any new products because it's only polycarbonate greenhouse. But we believe that with the time, with the resources we will have, we can develop and find new amazing products for the same customers, and to not getting this limited thing, we can only by creating a marketplace.
Okay, is Your Greenhouse going to be a publicly traded company?
I don't know, because you need to have a reason to become publicly traded company.
Mm-hmm.
So if we will have a reason to go there,
it's
yes,
mostly capital then, like
working
capital.
But if we don't need it, the working capital is the only thing. But I think by building this business in the size we build, in one moment we're gonna be
just
good.
Work on loans.
No, not only loans, but work on our own capital too, because we're gonna create a lot of good capital, and by doing like things like I told you about, focusing on brand advertising, so we can cut out all the advertising we do in the marketplace and focus on the brand. We will save money because it will be more effective advertising.
So if we are looking, this is already like daydreaming, but if we are looking in a longer period of time, if it's a marketplace, so other people can be listing their manufactured stuff as well.
Yep.
And if we go down that route, they should be able to advertise their own stuff internally on the marketplace.
So now you need to connect with our recent conversation with OAKLEY in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Why we want to build a 3PL?
Yeah.
Because we will provide selling and delivering infrastructure to any product which fits our brand values. Because what David told, we need to fix the production capacity. Yes, we need to fix it. But for us to fix it, it's gonna take some time. For us to fix it in the size we would really like to be having. But by adding new product lines, by adding new production companies, we can keep growth and keep growing everything else and have this momentum. If we go in offense, what we do, normal companies grow, like those who play in defense, grow like 5-10% a year. We will keep growing 100% a year. I don't know how long you can do that and how strong you need to be to do that. I'm gonna be the one who will test it and then come back with feedback, how healthy it is for body and human and business. Of course, if you see from Charlie Munger's eyes, or you see from any old guys, it's like nonsense overall. And I think today, when there is much more possibilities to sell, to get in the market, to open the store, to start selling, this aggressive way is the only way to go. Because if you go slower, you just lose on your market.
There is so many ways to make money nowadays. That is crazy. Check out YourGreenHouses.com website.
And you just lose because, like, when you see like the filter business, yeah, it has a market. That's it. You go after that market. You fix the infrastructure. You to make better deliveries. You take bigger chunk of the market. It's existing market, but we create market. With every product we go in, we create a market. We make them need or want that product, which they didn't want before.
Yes.
There wasn't any offer for proper price, get a proper product. So there wasn't that. So it's like, it's always a big discussion on every the business is different, every story is different, and we never know which story are we playing. So that's why I'm telling, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna stop growing in one moment, maybe not. But I would really like to play this offensive model till I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And that's how I see that. Well, probably I'm gonna up with a few $1 billion and I don't know, something gonna happen. Probably not. Yeah, it's like we never know what's the truth, because nobody has done it. Nobody has done it. So nobody has done it, and nobody has done it in this time, in this current time. So it's like we don't know answers. There is no answers, and if somebody tells you this is your answer, you always ask, is it?
You have to question those beliefs that David also in the podcast, you will see, David says that you have to question your beliefs. You have to question not only beliefs, but also the limitations, limiting factors, limiting beliefs. And also at the same time, it's a good advice to also question other people's beliefs.
David's belief is coming from somewhere. That's his belief, and that's true for him, probably for more people, but
yeah,
that's true for me too. But we are not talking about 200 million business. I'm planning to be in his revenue next year. So guys, it's 4 years, 200-300 million revenue.
You have to always filter the information you are receiving in order to not make dumb decisions.
Dame la plata, plata. Cash, cash, cash.